from the YouTube Dojo, where everything is calmer than Gilbert Gottfried's rant. It's Weeknight up there with Ellie Muller, and now, man who once told Gilbert Gottfried to calm down, big mistake. Ellie Connie Muller. Ha! Welcome Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Connie Muller. What's up, guys? Office. I know. This haircut makes me look like one of those guys from the 80s. Or is it the 70s? I don't know. Anyway, tonight's Council wants our Spike Spider can expand edits, outscape animations, one slide out, radio jingles channel, radio jingles and blah blah blah, Chris and CC Wind, with random stuff, Baby Lamb Creations, with Baby Lamb and Friends, random math, and a whole bunch of other things. And I've been told by someone that I should give the following people shout-outs. They gave him Iwuj, Shenra, Yagarashi, and Wustage, whatever. All of them are great entertainers, game reviewers, gamers, rappers, all those things. So please, check them all out if you haven't already. Now, I had to check them out myself, and actually one of them is a good friend of mine, and the other two I just met briefly. So, there you go. Let's move on. Tonight, we are talking about Mr. Gilbert Gottfried, a comedian who loves to scream and complain on stage. What else is new? Jay Leno once taught him how to drive a car. That happened on CNBC during an episode of Jay Leno's Garage, America's Toughest, and they both wore helmets. Well, we can't show you the clip because we don't want to be arrested and sued by the people who own CNBC, but I will say this to those guys: nice helmets. Nice helmets, yes. Now, he recently competed in the Tournament of Laughs over on TBS. He was inspired to do so by his daughter and apparently TikTok. Yeah, I know, I can see you folks cringe already, and I apologize, but what can you do? Anyway, they got to work on submission for the contest, for the tournament, and a TikTok profile, and they found out about everything, and nobody knows if he's a TikTok star now, because, let's be honest, TikTok is practically dead. Well, let me say this. Hey, TBS, please call me. Huh? Who am I kidding? Just another weird joke. And again, this is a weird show, so I guess weird jokes make sense for this, huh? Anyway, let's do this topic list with MP. Gentlemen, what's the category? Good question. Tonight's category, top 8 words that Gilbert Gottfried loves to say. That's right. This is one of those weird top 8 lists that nobody has ever seen anybody do before. Alright, so here we go. Number 8, fool. Number 7, eggs. Number 6, fish. Number 5, spit. Number 4, flop. Number 3, square. Number 2, mud. And the number 1 word that Gilbert Gottfried loves to say is grass. Wow. If that isn't weird, now I know what is. I mean, seriously, we'll be back after this. You're still watching the Weeknight Update program. This is your round of the night.
Did you wash the dishes? Oh yeah! Did you read my story?
Totally!
Did you want the rest of my food?
Yes, I would like that.
everybody, the time is right. We're gonna show you how to lick at night.
Just click on, twist that dial, and lick at night.
Have you ever been stranded high and dry, waiting weeks, maybe months for your carpeting to be delivered? Well, that'll never happen with Empire. We deliver in 3 to 4 days. We can do it in 3 to 4 days because we stock most of it ourselves. We promise brand name carpeting. We promise a free Bissell rug shampooer with 2 rooms. With credit terms, we promise no installment payment for 60 days. Plus, the best promise of all, prices that are down to earth. 588-2300. Call us. Empire.
Thank you very much. Edward Scott and the boys, ladies and gentlemen. Ed, how you doing, sir? I'm doing fine. How about yourself? I'm doing fine. Thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. You and the boys always got some fine music for us. Well, we try. Yes, yes, indeed. Now, it's time for us to have some talking time. Let's talk about it, kids. Yes, yes.
Let's talk about it.
1808, BBC, before your common era. The time, 8:08 and 8:04 in the AM, PM, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, all times of the day. The characters in question, the chickens and the lickens. Now, they used to fight, don't get me wrong, but on that day, in that time, that year, and that time, everything began to change. Everything. Why? Because of one thing. Talk time! English right, talk time! Only 10%. Alright, there we go. Like I mentioned earlier, we are talking about Mr. Gilbert Gottfried. That's right, aka one of the semi-regulars of the 1998 to 2004 incarnation of Hollywood Squares, hosted by the one and only Mr. Tom Bergeron. Yes. Now, a lot of people know him for his complaints and his screams during his comedy routines. And that is absolutely true. However, you know what, last month, he appeared on Jay Leno's Garage program. Jay Leno's Garage, America's Toughest. Yeah. And this is very interesting, alright? You know what? This was because Jay Leno was looking back at things in vehicles, you know, getting into harm's way. You know? And Jay was teaching Gilbert how to drive a Ferrari. Of course, even though they weren't riding a motorcycle, you could clearly see that they were both wearing helmets. Weird? Perhaps. However, seeing as though almost everything on television has gone down the tubes lately, that's the closest thing you're ever going to get to being entertainment. Actually, no, it's not, because this show is pretty entertaining, but whatever, alright? Now, we would like to show you the clip from that program, but then we'll get sued by NBC Universal, and we don't want that, alright? Because if you get sued by NBC Universal, you're screwed. So, we're not going to do that, but that is just to illustrate just how crazy that is. Now, here's something that we can talk about without any lawsuits or anything like that. You know, Gilbert Gottfried competed last summer, this past summer, in the Tournament of Laughs, which was broadcasted on the TBS television network. Now, here's what's interesting. Alright? You know, Gilbert Gottfried, listen to this, okay? The only reason why he got into this whole thing was because his daughter, was already on TikTok. And he said, and I quote, he said, "I have no idea what it is. I'm like talking to somebody's grandmother about TikTok." And she'll say, "I want you to do this little dance step," which of course I can never do. So I was already making stuff for her, and the video was like the next step. And apparently they were doing this video, with the son, while playing the dentist, the dental assistant, and the eccentric dental patient. Which already you can tell that this was pretty weird. I mean, pretty weird. They even let him use a version of the Aristocrats joke, which was an off-color gag that's been used for decades. Now, that is totally odd. I cannot believe that they would do such a thing like that. And to his credit, the kids even went along with that. Especially at the end when they all said the Aristocrats together. And I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, certainly they wouldn't go on TV today. And I can't believe that Gilbert Gottfried, gave everybody some very raunchy details. And those kids, more power to them. I mean, for crying out loud, I mean, they're a little loopy. But then again, that's what they get when they got a famous comedian as a father. Yes. Now it says here that TikTok has proven to be a powerful social media platform, and plenty of celebrities have been taking advantage of it during self-quarantine. But here's the thing, and I apologize for mentioning like that, but anyway, here's the thing, okay? TikTok, while some people think that it's really good, for the most part, everybody else thinks that it's horrible. I mean, seriously. On TikTok, people have been brainwashed to do things that they don't want to do. They have to witness horrible content. I mean, TikTok, you might think that, oh boy, I don't know what to start at me. Okay, you might think that you have seen some of the worst content ever elsewhere on the internet, but when you get on TikTok, you realize that some of the other content isn't that bad at all. I mean, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Of course, what those kids did with their dad, I have to applaud them. For doing that. I have to applaud them. But this right here, doing TikTok, is just, come on. Oh boy. Let's just take a breather for a moment. Alright? That was intense. That was odd. But I'm glad that it is over. Tomorrow on this program, we're going to talk about Kirstie Alley. With us will be Net 509, The Anthony Pente Show, Web Design 18, Lex Brooks, Emmanuel Gaffey, Michael Sycast, Rebecca K. Unita, Psychic Vortex 733PA Studios, Emotional Fireflies 97, and of course, Belonging J2 exclamation mark. Exclamation point, whatever. Alright? It's been a weird show, but thank you so much for helping me get through this. That's news. I'm out, skis. Farewell, bye, farewell.
Come on, everybody, the time is right. We're gonna show you how to Nick at night.
Just click on, twist that dial, and Nick hit night.